Greetings and salutations, dear viewers. Let us hearken back to a time ago when Rick and Jennifer take refuge from a storm in West Mansion. A mansion where the owner had conducted demonic experiments, opening a portal to the void. Rick happened upon the Terror Mask, and with its power managed to thwart these demons, but sadly, he failed to save Jennifer. 3 months later, he hasn't been sleeping. And so it's time to return to Splatterhouse. Welcome to Let's Play Splatterhouse 2. Sequel to the first Splatterhouse on the TurboGrafx and arcade, Splatterhouse 2 was only released on the Sega Genesis. Now, whereas the Splatterhouse on the TurboGrafx actually received a fair amount of censorship for the Western release from the arcade version, the Genesis version of Splatterhouse 2 is wholly in its original state. It is still, though there was no arcade version of it, it was still arcade difficult. Now, a slight translation issue in the opening there is the mask said, "Go back to the house." It does not actually say, "Go back to the house." It says, "Go back," or it says, "Go to the hidden house." So you see, the house that we visited wasn't the house where all of the experiments were really done. So we have to go back to the ruins of the house, which you can see right there, and look instead for the hidden house, where Jennifer's soul waits. Let's go punch some guys! So I mentioned this game is still arcade difficult. That does mean I'm going to be abusing the crap out of save states. Early on, this won't be as bad or as necessary, but especially later on, it's going to get rough. These guys, to start with, on top of just spewing their bodily juices all over the land, farewell. Spewing their bodily juices all over the land. Some of them will randomly speed up and go faster, which makes it kind of hard to time your jumps sometimes. Or, yeah, that guy's just gonna have a meal there. Kind of hard to time your punches sometimes. Okay, so I was expecting them to wait for me to get between them. Now I'm down a hit already, and we're just starting. That's okay, I'm just gonna home run these guys right into the wall. So what we're in now is actually the ruins of the house from the first game. Farewell, guy. What's left of it, because you may remember it burned down at the end of the game. So I can only assume that these corpses and things we're fighting now are what's left of the inhabitants. Didn't do so well after we tore up this place the first time. And I like that guy, like, saw us and just went like, "Fudge that noise! I'll just go get eaten!" So this guy can get cheesed real easy if you can just do this. He tries to advance, but he has to not be getting hurt in order to advance. And the stuff he pukes out is also hurts. I mean, who'd have thought? Okay, so we go to the house, we find a secret elevator. This is going to take us down somewhere, where we're going to be underground somewhere, doing things, being places. Now, these guys are introduced, and they are probably some of the single most annoying enemies in the game. Now, some of the reason I hate these guys so much is they all have, like, different AIs. And it's never really obvious which one it's going to be until you just kind of get hit by some of them in order to figure it out. So safest place here is along the left edge here, just so that guy who drops down doesn't drop down on you. I'm gonna try my best not to get hit by these little pieces of crap. There, we made it. I'm just going to go over and walk through this solid brick wall on the right because there's no actual door sprite. That's okay, nobody will notice. Except me. Now this is why these guys are horrible. Okay, that guy wasn't. But because they all have different AIs, this guy has really long arms. You want to kick him and then stand up? And then this guy jumps at you. You want to, like, kick him, and then stand up so you can punch him. Works well for that one particular guy. Man, and I'm barefoot too, so this is going to be bad. That's okay, I got strong feet. And they all take 2 hits too, which is frustrating. And then that guy just kind of chills there until you get close enough to attack him. I made a mistake. Alright, guy, you can just keep doing that. And some of them you can tell what they're gonna do. They got patterns. You can watch them and you can figure it out, and then you can clobber them with a bone. Ah, dang it. These guys you can't kill, they just get back up and keep going. They'll spew stuff at you if you let them, but you have to, like, hit them to knock them down so you can jump over them. Okay, 3 hits. I've been better. We're somewhere dark. In the basement of this place that's under the... Okay, so this guy you want to, like, chill here in the middle, kill these, and wait for the thing to come out, and then jump kick him in the eye, and fail horribly. There we go. We got 1 hit left, but that's okay. We're past his hardest attack, which is that one where the guys came down from different angles. Oh, we're doing it again. Okay, I did it. You know, it's nice when they all come down from one side, and you just have to, like, get your timing down for the thing that shoots out of his mouth, then make his eyes explode. Yeah. Okay, so we went to the house, we took an elevator way down, we fought a guy in a basement way underneath the house. So we go in this white, glowing white door. And now we're back outside somewhere? So that is a teaching moment of don't stand in the water. The water is bad because dudes are in it. I also like, though, that enemies can indeed fall into it. And that they use that throughout the level. It's great. Like, some aspects of this game are rough. Kind of because I feel like they build it around being a coin eater, even though it's not. And then, like, these guys all have different AIs. So you never know what an enemy's gonna do, and that just creates uncertainty, which is rough. Like, last thing you want is uncertainty, so you don't know what you're dealing with from an opponent. Okay, now this is a real rough spot. Oh man, I actually managed to knock him in the water. Holy crap. That is so rough, because they, you knock, like, he jumps and he lands over here, but then the fish, and you're standing in the middle, and then the fish jumps out, and he jumps back, and you're dealing with both of them at the same time? Rough time. Oh, I was so lucky to be able to actually hit the guy. You look gruesome. So these are not weapons, you actually have to fight these. Hey, rude. Can I, like... Wow, really? Yeah, dang it. Oh, no, no, no. Give me that. Give me the chainsaw. I'm not gonna have any of this. Yeah, we're down now. Gotta chainsaw that baby. So this guy comes down in groups of 2 and he like spits at you. Then he comes down in a group of 4, where you just kind of just go to town. And then 2 more will come down. Hey, rude. And 2 more will come down, and they'll do the little spitting thing again. Chainsaw does a lot of damage against this guy. Otherwise, this whole rotation would go through like 3 times. It's rough. Okay, and then we're just gonna chainsaw whatever the crap this thing is, make sure it dies. I don't know if you even have to attack it, but god dang it, I'm gonna do it. Okay, so we continued upstream past the house, and we found a lake with an island in the middle of it. It's the hidden house! Alright, so we're going to continue along this small rickety bridge towards this hidden house, and nothing at all is going to happen along the way. Until next time, everyone, we're going to go save Jennifer.